Hey guys, what's going on? I just want to wish you guys a happy beginning of your school years if you guys are still in school or whatever, or if you guys are just starting school, or if you guys just been in school. I just personally started school today. I had my first class today in the morning of the semester, which is, it was all right. Just a lot of getting used to since I've been so used to not being in school for a long time. But I'm here to do just a small little blog, just a small little thingy with you guys to hold you over for the next couple months that I disappear. So yeah, here it goes. So there's one thing that I really, it really bothers me a lot, and it's happened for the longest time. And I know you guys will know what I'm talking about. And when I show you what I'm talking about, let me see if I can find one. When I show you what I'm talking about, you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, me too. I know it because I know it happens to everyone. But it just makes me so mad. These things. Mechanical pencils. Mechanical pencils. Way back then when I was in elementary school or whatever, middle school, whenever mechanical pencils became popular, it was honestly the coolest thing ever. You never needed a pencil sharpener. You got those little cool cases of lead that you would, hand out to all your classmates who had mechanical pencils like frickin' cigarettes or something, and you would be like the coolest kid in class. You got the mechanical pencils, and you would always click them, and you would click them to like insane amounts of lead, and you would shove them back down just for the fun of it because you were bored. All these little cool things with mechanical pencils. But there's always about 2 or 3 things that piss me off the most about mechanical pencils. So let's get through them. 1. Erasers. The erasers on mechanical pencils, yes, they're cool. But the thing about mechanical pencils is, like, when the eraser gets too, like, when you use it too much, it starts to, let's see if I can find it, it starts to flatten out like this pencil. It starts to flatten out, and then when you try and put more lead in it, you have to freaking surgically take off the eraser just to put more lead in it. And sometimes you run out of the eraser too early, so you still have more lead, but the mechanical pencil is basically useless unless you have like a different little, like an eraser block or something like that. And that always pissed me off because, I mean, like, if you're gonna have a pencil, you need an eraser, right? And if, I'm looking at myself again, I'm so vain. If the eraser gets too small like this, it seems to me that the mechanical pencil just gets useless, like, altogether. So you just, like, throw it out or whatever. But, it's always a good thing to harvest the lead out of the pencil first before you throw it out. So yeah, erasers suck on mechanical pencils. 2. The second thing I hate about mechanical pencils is how easily sometimes this piece of lead breaks, alright? So sometimes you're getting a piece of lead and you'll be writing and all of a sudden, bam, snap! It like goes off and it like flies everywhere. And you don't know where to go and it just kind of pisses you off because usually it's happening when you... Oh my god, I left my cell phone on during a vlog. That's like #1 rule you don't do. The lead snaps usually while you're like in the moment of writing like a 5-page essay and you're like in the zone, and then all of a sudden it's that snap when your pencil breaks and you're like, shoot, what the heck was I writing about? Oh, no, I hate it when that happens, and then you just kind of have to like click it more and stuff like that, which brings me to 3. When you run low on the lead of mechanical pencils, usually when you start to write, it tends to push itself back in, which it gets really annoying. But I mean, I know it's to tell you that like the lead, that current stick of lead in your mechanical pencil is low, but like it's just annoying to like, if you wanted to like write something real quick and then you have to like, and then you start writing and then the piece of lead pushes itself in and you're like, oh, what the heck? So you have to re-click it back out and then like fish it with your fingernails to pull it off. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just some unnecessary stuff I don't want to deal with a mechanical pencil, you know what I mean? It's just bad. It's bad. It's just annoying. So leave it at that, alright? The last thing I find annoying about mechanical pencils is the freaking clip. The clips on mechanical pencils. The clips. This is the most annoying thing on the mechanical pencil because one way or another, you're gonna end up breaking it. I'm dead serious. No matter how bored you are, and this happens to me all the time. When you're in class and you're just bored, you're not taking any notes, you're looking at some boring movie already, you're doing something like this. You're holding the pencil like this, and maybe you're you're flicking the thing like this, right? Or whatever. Or what I used to do also, like I used to take it and kind of like push it in or like bend it back and forth so like the plastic would turn white because you're like stretching it out or something. It would be the coolest thing ever. And then and when you least expect it, you bend it too much and then it freaking snaps. And then it looks like this. If you can see it in the light, I'll put my hair in front of it so the contrast. There. It looks like this. And like, it makes your pencil look 20 times less attractive to use. And I don't know what it is, but it just annoys the freak out of me. Because these things, if you leave them unattended, like snapped like this, they start to become like sharp. So when you're reaching in your pocket for your mechanical pencil, it like cuts you. And it's like the worst feeling in the world. And then you're like, oh, my pencil cut me. Oh, it looks so ugly because it doesn't have the freaking... I don't even know what the clip thingy, and the eraser is dumbed down. It just looks like an unattractive pencil, and it just pisses me off, honestly. I don't know if you guys can relate with me, or if you don't relate with me. I just look like a freaking psycho with mechanical pencils, but that's just the thing that bothers me. My hair is up now. I had cut it. The reason for that is I had cut it short right before the semester starts, and I didn't really get used to it because I don't really like my short hair, as long like you guys know that. But I decided to just one day just kind of like scrunch, like flip it up or whatever, and put some hairspray on it and see if it would hold, because usually like gels don't hold my hair up very well, so I just fooled around with hairspray, and actually surprisingly it holds very nicely. And I'll let you guys look at that from the side. I don't know if it really looks that good. I never really style my hair, but as far as I know, like, this is what I'm gonna go with for now, at least until my hair gets longer, so I hope you guys don't get too freaked out about it. I didn't forget about answering your questions. I'm gonna get to that after this video, because I think this video is going to be long enough, so I'll just answer questions in another video so you guys don't get too bored. So I will see you guys, as soon as I can make another video. The semester is still early, so I still do have time. Actually, I'm supposed to be doing stuff right now, but whatever. Leave in the comments below if you have anything, like, annoying, like my little mechanical pencil peeve, or like you guys can talk about how like binder the metal stuff inside the binder gets like realigned or stuff like that. I have a lot of peeves, but mechanical pencils like honestly the worst. But I love to hear what you guys think, so just leave them in the comments below or put a video response, and yeah, I'll see you guys again when I see... Stop ringing, my phone is... oh my god.